Welcome, everybody. This is Netta Pitt. I'm the host of the CISOs Current, a CISOs Connect podcast. Today, we are going to speak with Lee Parrish, who has a new book out about the shortest hour, which he'll go into and kind of talk about. But I wanted to give a moment and let Lee introduce himself.
Thank you. Great to be here. I do have a couple books out. The Shortest Hour you mentioned. I have another one that's out now. It's called Security Relationship Management, and we're here at RSA to help promote the book and talk with a bunch of people. So it's been great.
Awesome. Thank you. So why don't you kind of give us your preface on the book, and then we can jump in and start having kind of dialogue.
Sure. The Security Relationship Management book is one that I started, I think it was 2011. I was doing a session at RSA Europe in London, and it was leveraging marketing concepts to advance a cybersecurity program, an internal cybersecurity program. And it was a good session. I got a lot of good feedback from the attendees, and there was a little brief write-up in the London press about it. And so I thought I was onto something. So I started jotting down notes, and it formalized into a startup that I had back in 2015 with the idea of security relationship management. So it's borrowing concepts from our marketing friends with CRM and segmentation and the 4 Ps and things like that, and applying it to an internal information security program. And the startup was a tool to track our relationships, of which we have so many when we're CISOs or other executives, trying to keep track of all of those external relationships with auditors and external auditors, external law firms, internal, the areas of your business, the business units, the functional areas, HR, legal, everybody. It's hard if you're not tracking that. So this startup was to develop a tool to help track that. So I had a little bit of interest in it. Talked with some venture capitalists here in San Francisco and Menlo Park, and was making good progress with it, but I exceeded the amount of money that I wanted to invest in it myself personally. So I walked away from that, and I didn't want to leave all that stuff just unused. So I took it and I wrote a book to kind of convey what I was trying to achieve with the startup, so that readers can understand how to market their internal information security program by leveraging marketing techniques. That was the seed that got the book going.
Well, that's amazing, and it's so what I love about that is it's really hones in on how CISOs have really emerged as the enabler for the business, right? And really being the differentiator to help the business gain their goals. And so being able to market that, right? Because at the end of the day, you're talking to all the executives, you're talking to the board, and unfortunately, there's been times when security has been seen as the no organization. And now we're having to make that change. And the key techniques that you're talking about, it's really changing that dynamic and changing that conversation and using those tools, those marketing tools, to be able to start that conversation. What do you think is your when you're going down a path with engaging a board or engaging the C-suite to understand the fundamental change for security?
Yeah.
What do you think your key point is within the book that helps CISOs do that now?
I think it's about targeting the message to the audience that you're speaking to. And you mentioned a couple, it could be the CFO, it could be the board of directors. You go to them for different reasons. There's also the other reason, which is common for all of the the segments or the people that we talk to as CISOs, and that is to develop the relationship. We want to do that. But there are specific reasons why we go to certain groups with a different message. So with the board, you don't go to the board to ask for money. You don't go to them to help solve a problem. You go there so that they can offer oversight of the program. So I don't go to them with certain things where I would go to the CFO for those things. And I want to make sure that those messages are both internally and externally consistent. It was a call to action for us to take control of something that has been talked about for years. The problem has been identified. It's been talked about. But what I've seen was a lack of actually doing something about it. And so one of the reasons I wrote the first book for The Shortest Hour was to help independent directors understand cybersecurity a little bit better, to be able to understand the questions, and to have a discussion about cybersecurity oversight in the order. And there's a lot of articles that talk about that it's an issue, that it needs more and more talk, and so that was just my contribution to try to actually do something about it. And in this current book is Security Relationship Management. It's the same thing. It's moving from elevating the CISO discussion from just talking about it to actually doing something about it. And so I suggest to people that we should become more involved and have a better holistic understanding of the company in which we work, so that we can contribute to those leadership discussions that are occurring with the CFO, the CEO, the COO, the CMO, those people. We want to be seen as a peer to those executives. We should work on things that will help us to get there. And I offer some of those in the book. And I had a mentor of mine, 25 years ago when I first started getting into security. He said, if you aspire to be in a role someday, act like you're already in that role today. And that has served me well over my career. And I hope that's what folks get from the book. And I appreciate all the support and the kind words about the book. So thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you very much for being on here. And so I'm going to have you back when you write a next book.
Okay. Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate it. And where can everybody get the book?
You can go to any of your favorite booksellers. They're available. Amazon, Barnes and Noble. You can go to the Routledge Publishing Company. Their website. You can go to CRC Press. You'll find it at all the main places.
Awesome. So again, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Really appreciate it. And everybody go get the book, and let's help move our environment forward and our community forward, and be seen as true leaders within our environment, in our companies.
Here.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on the CISOs Connect Current, a CISOs Connect podcast. I look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Thank you.